Yeah, so if I'm in my own car, this is my property in my area, it's up to you whether you want to look into my car and look at...
That's okay. I got kids in the car, and all they see is your areolas, and it's just inappropriate. I don't care what you got going on in here.
I need someone to tell this male Karen we are in the year 2022, where most people have a full understanding that breastfeeding babies is a common and unsexualized norm in society. I feel so bad for this woman and her child. They were minding their own business in a situation that should have been a precious bonding moment between mother and child, and this absolute nut job comes out of them with full force Karen road rage. Imagine being a snowflake about a baby trying to eat, and then to say that she's being inappropriate in front of your kids when you're the one bringing attention to it, screaming about areolas. I'm sure each of your kids had a titty in their mouth when they were babes, and probably you too. So what's the problem? The problem is that you're an entitled, idiotic, and your kids probably caught you staring, so you had to get out of your car and make a fool of yourself to cover up for it.
I need you to go breastfeeding somewhere in private. I don't know what you think. This is a public area.
But I'm in my private property, okay. My car.
That's all
so
right.
You can choose to tell your children to look somewhere else.
No.
Because we're in an outside world
let me tell you
where
how
there's other things to look at.
Let me tell you how it's going to go, little missy. This is a public parking lot. I look where I want to look. If
I were to call the police right now, I'd say you're harassing me.
Oh, no, that's
I wouldn't be the one getting in trouble.
Call the police.
For harassment, for other people looking at me while I'm doing what I'm doing.
No, man.
Oh my God, my guy. She's in a car in a dimly lit parking lot. She's being private. And you violated that privacy the moment you stepped out of your car to make a scene. I don't give a damn about your kids or your feelings, because if you were really trying to do right by your kids, you would have explained to them what this woman was doing was simply feeding her baby and moved into another parking spot. Now they have to live with the fact that their dad was a parking lot car Karen who hates women. And speaking of car Karens, here's another one.
Do you live here?
Do you live here? Do you live here?
Absolutely.
Get your ass away from my car.
What?
You Karen.
What'd you say?
Get away from my car.
What's wrong? Why are you in here?
Oh shit. Telling you, get away from me. Turn around and get your dumb ass back in the car.
Can I just say I love this woman's energy, because she was having none of mink coat Karen's audacity. We clearly saw that this driver was minding her own business when Fairy Karen racially profiled her with the classic, "What are you doing in my neighborhood?" And unfortunately for this entitled Karen, the victim of the situation had the time and tenacity that day. I love how she flipped the switch on Karen too when she asked if she lived there. The shocked expression said it all, and I wonder if any self-reflection crossed Fairy Karen's mind. Probably not. When someone has that much audacity, privilege, and entitlement, they rarely look at their own actions critically. But lucky for her, I can. And my ruling is that this Karen should take her tomato red face back to the store where she bought that ugly fur coat, ask for a refund, use the money for one therapy session, and donate the rest to Black Lives Matter for reparations. That's still not enough to make up for her utter nonsense, but it's a good start. But in all seriousness, and I can't say this enough, it costs no money to mind your business. You see a woman breastfeeding her baby, mind your business. You see a black person sitting in their car, mind your business. You feel that sudden urge to be a Karen to a complete stranger, mind your business and seek professional help. It's not that hard. You can choose to be anything in this world. For the love of God, do not choose to be a Karen. You're watching T by T The Breakdown. Like this video and hit the subscribe button, and let's have some fun in the comment section below. I want you all to pick your Karen fighter and let me know who you think is more entitled, Parked Car Peeper Karen or Fairy Karen.